James Love does not fully explain who will be in charge of the committee that runs the prize fund. He speculates that the government will award the prize. There is a serious risk of corruption if the committee is governed by bureaucratic officials rather than by the people who are aware of the health issue.
I promise to take money from the people who don't vote for me and give it to the people who do. Pollution has vitamins.
I like how he makes me feel.
Love says the prize system should be a global partnership, where both low and high-income countries contribute money to the prize fund. The global partnership would give low and middle-income countries the bargaining power they need to insist that large pharmaceutical companies develop drugs that they need and cannot produce themselves.
There are many possible ways to determine the size of the prizes. One way is by compensating the estimated lost revenue for the particular drug, but history shows that small prizes have been sufficient to stimulate innovation.
In 1927, the $25,000 Orteig Prize for the first non-stop flight between New York and Paris was won by Charles Lindbergh. It stimulated passenger travel and the birth of today's $300 billion aviation industry.
The prize, therefore, does not need to cover all the estimated lost revenue.
A second way to determine the size of prizes is by compensating pharmaceutical companies' innovations on a case-by-case basis. Taking into account the company's actual investment in research and development and the impact on healthcare outcomes, the prize system offers a fair reward.
The initial reaction of the pharmaceutical industry was largely negative, which is pretty easy to understand. If the prizes work for type 2 and type 3 diseases, like TB diagnostics and Chagas disease, maybe the idea will spread to more lucrative markets of the type 1 diseases.
Pharmaceutical companies have already begun to mobilize.
But among experts, it is well known that the pharmaceutical industry is not working. And for a long time, economists have seen prizes as a possible alternative to systems of exclusive marketing rights. Recently, the idea of prizes has been gaining momentum.
We've given you a snapshot of how the market for pharmaceuticals is failing and why the prize system is a better alternative. But there is still way more to talk about.
Like, what about Bernie Sanders?
Yeah!
In 2005, he introduced a bill to Congress that was the first practical illustration of how a prize fund would operate, and it was really ambitious.
And there's also X Prize. It's a nonprofit organization that offers prizes of more than $10 million to award specific innovations. Yeah, there's a lot going on. If you want to find out more, check out the Knowledge Ecology International website.
And the website has a lot of interesting updates of what's happening today with the prize system.
That's all we've got for now.
We hope you had fun with us. Bye!
See you!